Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard.
Line on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a gain of 3.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 2nd and very short, Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Locke going to keep this himself. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Jets have recovered.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 56. Go, 80. 56. Let's go one more. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no action there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Stop your whining.
To the air again, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now this time, Locke will throw. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
In punt formation for the Jets.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Powering forward. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
first and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike, 56. Drop deep, drop deep. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On first down, Darnold. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 more yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get in the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Mike, 27.
On first down, here's Love. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check Mike, 27. Check Mike, 26.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Throwing now is Locke. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you get
Well, they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Like 22.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st down, Denver.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw it is Lock. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And the Broncos 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From midfield, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's is good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jets 21, Broncos 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
K.J. Hamler. 77 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Tight dog. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". All day. Check. Lucky.
Darnold from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check, 59. Watch the run.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Young lady. Young lady.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got wide. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Here's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
To Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Darnold.
2nd and 4.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Darnold on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Faking the give, Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Chase McLaughlin.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Lock going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And look at this, another fake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Check it back,
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's gonna be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, lady. Young lady. Come.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Try the toss play to Love. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Quarter of play with the score Jets 28, Broncos 21.
Hey, we got three down. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Who that? Man, 80. Mike 27. It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 27.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Darnold's
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. Out to his left. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Watch the motion.
On first down, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Strong right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike's 59.
Play action. It's Darnold. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Demetrius Harris. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 35, Broncos 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Patch it. Greystone traffic. By 7, let's go.
Block now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were and what they were lining up with on defense, almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play?
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And the Jets have got it. That 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead.
For the point after.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for ring.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Locke. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
You got tight right there.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, come on now. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Running from the gun, Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Gore. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Gore. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Rush in. Check 31. Check.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.